Was hast du denn trainiert gestern?
Tama, do you know
Hodenkarate?
about this place?
Mann, Ryuki sieht irgendwie nicht so gesund aus.
I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean.
Hatten wir nicht schon mal so ein Gespräch hier mit ihr?
You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then, you want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, can you replay the scene from Studio Dvaita right now?
Sorry, was? Let me ask for one thing. Okay. So den Knopf gedrückt.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what.
Oh, seine Augen.
No, I have to solve it for Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Oh, sheesh, really. Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation, you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
Oh nein, drehen wir da nicht wieder einen blöden Film? Oh, Christian, habe ich dir eigentlich auch schon erzählt, dass nächstes Jahr im Frühjahr ein neues Spiel von den Danganronpa-Leuten rauskommt?
What did you want to investigate here?
Also kein neues Danganronpa, aber halt von mehr oder weniger demselben Team, soweit ich das verstanden habe. Bin schon gespannt.
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here,
It wasn't like that.
why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Mame.
That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Amame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
She doesn't like cameras. Okay. Schauen wir mal. Also, Kamera.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
We're talking about the camera
What
yet.
are you talking about?
Camera tripod is tripped over. Oop.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab type?
Fuck that camera in particular.
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Mama's fake nail on the rope I was bound in. It's the seat for the quiz show contestants. A mannequin behind the set. Was this used for some broadcast? Achso, sein gleiche hier sollen wir auch
What's
untersuchen.
the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago, based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
Ganz wichtig.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Noch was? Objects other than the camera tipped over. Achso, ja, stimmt. Hier ist auch noch was auf dem Boden.
The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
Yeah, that seems like the more likely choice. There's an electric kettle on the floor. Yeah.
There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. That one video was playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after. The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode.
Ja, stimmt, das gibt's ja. Die immer konstant warm sind. Haben wir auch auf der Arbeit so einen.
That must have fell and...
Und dann... Okay, das heißt, jemand ist in diese Richtung gelaufen. Wahrscheinlich von hier aus. Ja, das... Okay, gibt ja jetzt schon zu sehen. die Kamera umgeworfen, ist gegen den Tisch geknallt, durch das heiße Wasser auf den Boden geknallt ist und weiter durch das heiße Wasser gelaufen. Ich habe das alles schon ausgefigert. Mhm. Und die Footprints untersuchen.
Footprints from the water, saying that it's still warm. The prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah,
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
Okay. Check the door in front of the footprints. Achso, da muss ich wieder so.
The door on the
Sicht anmachen.
west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
Only 2 exits, one to the east and the other to the west. Door to the west is locked.
Okay. It looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Naja, als erstes hat sie ihn wahrscheinlich frei gemacht.
Judging
Dann war
from
der
the
Nagel
trail,
dran.
I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water.
Stimmt.
Because if she did, it would have left prints.
I'm just nails for
So that's when a bit of her nail
Sorry. So the first thing she did must have been tried to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuff.
stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Hab ich ja gerade alles schon direkt erkannt. So, Kamera.
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
Dann ist sie gegen den Tisch gedotzt.
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Dann ist sie zu der Tür gegangen.
Well, they stopped right in front of the western door.
Guck mal, ich will immer diesen kleinen Kasten da wegdrücken und das geht gar nicht. Und dann drücke ich stattdessen
Well, if we trace her footprints,
seinen ersten Text weg.
they stopped right in front of the western door, but the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any ideas why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
Mm-hmm. I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but, well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Nein!
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
No.
I
Here we
said
go.
no.
Ready, action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements.
Gott, wir haben sogar ihre Uniform an, oder?
Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
Hoffentlich hat er keinen Rock an. Oh, okay. Oder? Ist das ihre Uniform? Ne, das ist, glaube ich, seine normale Kleidung.
Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up! You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
Kriegt aber eine ziemlich hohe Stimme hin.
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way, so she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance.
Ja!
God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... She discovers the west door is completely locked.
Das ist natürlich nicht so cool für sie.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case... I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
Don't tell them I'm here. If you do, I'll shoot you.
then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably. What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
Map. Moment. Y war da oben. Central Hospital, okay. Gucken wir erstmal, wie es uns geht. Auch wenn Milky nicht da ist. Guckt sich das ja später an. Hallo Milky. Also eigentlich wollte ich...
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
Who are you?
My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce, so I'm going back to my maiden name.
Winksy.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital.
Kusemon Go, natürlich. Of course. Stay at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup?
No.
I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news.
Okay.
Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised.
Didn't say anything about staying there.
Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama.
Ja, schön wär's, ne? Aber er scheißt jetzt erstmal drauf.
Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Whatever that is.
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
Tschüss. Ich sollte zwar eigentlich hier bleiben, aber fickt euch. Marble, was haben wir denn da? Erstmal wieder ein paar Milky Balls angucken. Yo.
Welcome. We aren't open yet, though.
I don't care.
I've got something for you, Ryuki.
What?
Ooh.
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
Oh, yeah. Gee, that's a great way of putting it.
I know exactly what Mom was talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
So sollte ich Schokolade jetzt immer zu jedem gegenüber beschreiben. Inside the box is something hard. Play with it too much and you'll be left with a mess on your hands. Anyway, that's a suspicious book. The spine says best eats in the spirit world. Okay.
Ryuki, want to see a video of balls getting hit with a hard stick?
Ooh, I'm curious.
Du meinst Billard?
It's just billiard.
Natürlich. Was macht das Movie-Poster diesmal?
Hand warmer traitor?
It's about 4 boys who go on a journey with a hand warmer that's holding a dangerous substance.
Soll das irgendwie Stand By Me sein, nur mit einem Handwarmer statt einer Leiche? Menus were on the backboard.
Special pinchos.
Was sind denn Pinchos?
I'd like to taste your pinchos, too.
Yeah, no thanks. How about any information on the HB case?
Information, huh? Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Welches denn diesmal?
Are you talking about the nirvanA trial?
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight. It's called nirvanA X.
X?
That's right.
Miyuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah. I have it saved on my smartphone. Wanna see?
No, Ryuki, don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
The ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect, but that doesn't mean they're safe. There is a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person. Ich glaube, da steht hier im Trivia dann auch noch was zu. Ne, Appendix. Wo ist er? Wo ist er? Cloud? Online storage that utilizes cloud computing. In layman terms, memory located on the network. It's not a blonde man with a huge Buster Sword. Ja, das wie passend, wo wir das doch danach spielen. Somnium Double Dahlia. It's believed that Terra was referring to the flower. It is unknown why they said that. Wo ist es denn? Nicht da. Ich war mir eigentlich ziemlich sicher, dass es hier irgendwo war. Vielleicht kommt das erst nach dieser Szene irgendwann. Oder ich kann es gar nicht sehen. Ja. Do you know where Mame is?
I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with Terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the Big Milky Balls.
Could you call them something else?
No, please go on calling them exactly that.
Oh, mighty balls, who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Okay.
Ooh, how was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count how many there are. That's fine. You count the number of bottles? Good math practice. Good job. Let's see.
Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls? This way, I have a spare if one stops working.
Very practical. Hey, thanks for the chocolate.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Ich sehe gerade, dass der Wein Edelstein The Red heißt. Und daneben haben wir Honeys and Honeys Whisky. Und der hinten ist Jekyll and Hyde Scotch Whisky. Aha.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Tamas Gesicht dazu. Okay, let's watch nirvanA X. I can't see
Mama,
what could
please.
go wrong.
Ryuki!
Okay then, I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
Uh, 21512 CCF GGD AEI GAAE. Huh. Uh-oh, Ryuki.
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah, don't scare me like that.
About nirvanA X.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the nirvanA initiative. The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
Incidents at Shinjuku?
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties.
Rocket?
Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen?
What rocket?
Who's behind it and why? We don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The nirvanA X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date and a time.
February 15, 12 p.m.
215-1200. Oh, okay. Das ist ja mal ein einfacher Code.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
The date and time when the nirvanA initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
I'm not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location. We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get a move on.
Ach ja, da war ja die Sache mit.
It was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So, what are you planning on doing here? Mommy wouldn't be here.
Ins Wasser pinkeln?
I didn't come here expecting to find Mame.
You should go to the NICE Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
Oh, Kagami. What's your name?
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted? That's what the people want. Anyway, my name is Kagami. That's my line. Huh? Did you forget already? Fine. My name is Kagami. K-A, Ga, G-A, me, M-I.
I already know his name. I think I need to ask again. Pretty sure I know his name. What was it again?
Very well. Mr. Ryuki, you can give me a nickname. That way, you won't forget.
A nickname, huh? Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Exactly.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
Okay, about Mame.
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's true, but how do you know that?
Well, I've been there a few times. I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
As an inspector?
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
Of course.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though. I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Is that so?
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
The image of a Mame that appeared on Ryuki's hand, that was a hologram shot out from my left eye, my main body. How cool am I, huh? Where is Tokiko's body?
The body is long gone for the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th. There was a huge party planned for her here. It really is such a shame.
We see.
This has become a difficult situation. There are many factors to consider, taking into account probability and all. Oh, what dating app should I use?
Important. Okay, hier hinten stehen nur so rum. Wie sieht's mit dir aus? Any clues in the president's office?
It's not a lead or anything, but it is interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Anything regarding Mame?
Who?
This girl.
No, I don't know where she is.
I see.
Did you search the space downstairs?
You talking about the underground cathedral? It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
So you don't know about the box?
The box?
There was a box there with a strange-looking device. Tama, Can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember? The impact caused me to lose some of my memory. I was only able to recover up to finding Tokiko's body in the president's office.
No backups?
Because it was so deep underground, there was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network problems.
Exactly, so I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
Pech gehabt.
Ryuki, I'm ready. It's what I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, please go ahead.
Look at that pond over there.
Is that?
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk. There was a program running. This, I think it's some software aimed at these cultists. Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave. There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
Moksha?
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance. One may live...
Hey.
They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Knives has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and
Das fand ich eine ziemlich witzige Idee, diese extremen Übungen zum Erreichen der Erleuchtung mit Debugging und sowas in Verbindung zu bringen. Lustige Idee.
They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams, find them, and achieve enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world, the truth. And so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Bodhidharma meditated in the direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been idioms created about this. Since he was in the same position for so long, his limbs rotted off, which is why the Daruma dolls sold in stores look the way they look. Vielleicht kennt ihr die. Das sind diese, die nur noch einen Kopf haben und nur ein Auge und dann malt man das andere Auge drauf. Game.
This world is a simulation. Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain, but we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you. It is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the creator. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect. Like rats, trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to.
Form is emptiness.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Shuangzi, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Shuangzi was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
The allegory of the cave.
The allegory of the cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth. Reality they do not doubt or question.
See where this is going?
One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
Outside World muss ich immer an Danganronpa denken.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud? Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
Okay, that's enough.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
If you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on Mame. Let's go somewhere else.
Kumakura Office. Was haben wir denn da? Gut, wir fragen alle, die wir kennen.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
Yo, what's
I
up?
wanted to ask you something.
Was hatte diesmal auf seinem
You
Computer?
want me to hack it, right? I tried, but the security is too strong. But if you give me about 2-3 minutes?
I didn't ask.
Ja, okay, dann lass mal lieber. Was ist diesmal das Motto? Those who only eat the crackers and cracker and peanut mix should be executed. Yeah, totally. Month plans. 25th, go see dolphins at the aquarium.
Hey, look! I'm a flying squirrel!
Did you hear something?
Nope, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's my dream to do it on a sofa.
Why would you even say...
I mean, she didn't say it out loud. Alright, ich glaube, ich will seinen Wink-Sync gar nicht sehen. Ask for information on the HB case.
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher up that's connected to Knives. I did hear something from him. The president of Knives Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
Mit dem? Oh, was steht da oben? The Ujisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld, but they also seem to be receiving requests for work from secret societies. It seems that they have connections with the Freemasons. You know, Freemasons, a fraternal society said to have been created in the late 16th or early 17th century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother, and they operate from the Grand Lodge, their headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is a builder's square and a compass, the tools of masonry. Oh, and one more thing. The Eye of Providence is also famous. It's a triangle with the shape of an eye in it. That design is also considered one of the symbols of Freemasonry. By the way, there's a story that the Boy Scouts of America was also created by Freemasons. The Boy Scouts of America is ostensibly an organization that seeks to improve the character of its members to make good people even better, but actually... Yeah, okay. You learned something today. So, the president of Knives Japan, Tokiko Shigure, was in a relationship with the disgusting head of Horodori Institute, Happy Shikara.
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago.
Sein Kopf da auch schon so groß war.
Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at Nice.
So.
But Chikara, on the other hand, is pretty high up the ladder at Nice.
Bevor der dann zu seinem Order of Percentage gegangen ist.
Use his newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie. But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time, even had kids. Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
Okay, let's see his wing sync. Ne, Moment, es geht noch weiter. Tokiko und Chikara.
That's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago. But Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
What?
DNA samples. He said it's for DNA treatment or something, but I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady.
Whoa. Him?
Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
Wing sync.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't say a third one in time.
Oh well. Looks like you won't get chocolate from Tessa then. About Mame.
Talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend.
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa.
Yeah, I believe that.
So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see. Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA. Let's figure it out later.
We still need to find Mame.
How are you doing?
Not bad. Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream. Oh, thinking about it makes my heart dance. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, well, okay. Happy for you.